I went on a solo backpacking trip this weekend to the Indian Peaks Wilderness. And when I go by myself, I use the trip as a time to reconnect with myself, to connect with nature, and also as a time for meditating and reflecting. I noticed several things this weekend, but the one I'm going to talk about is caring what other people think. For a long time, I've sort of known or heard that that's not cool, it's not helpful, and all of that is probably true. The challenge is that I have such a strong mind, such a strong will, that I just shut down the thought of caring what other people think. So again, it sort of went into my subconscious, and I didn't want to believe that I cared. But it took me a long time to actually admit that I still care what people think, and that I may never stop caring, but that I can stop giving a lot of attention to what other people think, or stop giving them and what they think more credibility than what I feel inside and what my heart's telling me and what my intuition is telling me. This weekend, I ended up camping at a place where I thought I'd be by myself, and a couple ended up camping across the creek in plain sight. What I noticed was not really wanting to be visible, not really wanting to be seen by them, because I cared what they thought. I thought they were judging me or wondering why I was doing what I was doing. And as soon as I had that thought, I got curious. Why do we care so much what people think? Or why do I care so much what people think? I believe I started to care because people had power over me. And early in my life, people made decisions that impacted what I could and couldn't do. The best decision I could come up with at the time was to care what they thought, so that ideally I could sway them and get them to do what I wanted them to do. So it makes sense to me that we would care what people think, because as children, we don't have power. For a long time, there are other people determining what we're allowed to do, what we're not allowed to do, and we adapt to those environments. So the trick for me has been, first, coming out of denial and admitting that I actually still care. And second, really just acknowledging that that's a human trait. And camping this weekend, the thought was, what if I don't leave early enough? I have this pass to get over. What time are they going to leave? Are they going to think I'm a slacker? Are they going to think I'm lazy? The first step when I realize I'm caring what other people think is to bring my attention back to me. There's a sports psychology technique that is called thought stopping, where you visualize a stop sign and you say stop, and you try to stop that thought. And then, for me, it's persistent. I have to question it. Well, does it matter? Is it true? Do you care? Do you have to get up at 6 a.m.? The pass is only 2 miles away. You'll get up before noon. I needed to question my impulse. And that helps my mind not attach if I can come up with some good, valid reasons for why I'm doing what I'm doing. Valid to me. They don't have to be logical to anybody else. And then having compassion for myself for still caring and for being human. The first reflection for you is, do I still care about what other people think? When do I care? When is it valid? When can I pull my energy back to me? And there are situations, like in your family or at work with a boss, where it is important to care what other people think in order to get along and interact, but it doesn't mean you have to lose yourself and possibly not speak up. Increasing your awareness can just help you make decisions that are more aligned with who you are. Enjoy looking into this, and good luck having compassion for your idiosyncrasies and the places where you care about things and people and what they think that don't really serve you anymore. And good luck shifting those patterns.